Now, the trucking industry is said to have lost millions of rands in the KwaZulu-Natal protests. The business sector has condemned the violence, saying it'll harm the already strained economy. Law enforcement officials have been deployed to monitor the situation. eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli is Kwamashu and is tracking that story for us, and she joins us now. A very good morning to you, Lethiwe, and thank you so much, of course, for just being out there. Hopefully you are making sure that you and your camera person are safe, because as we're seeing with the visuals, there is quite a lot that's happening, burning tires on the roads. Just give us a sense of the situation, lapho Kwamashu.
Well, good morning, Morena. This morning we are near Bridge City here in Kwamashu, which is in the northern part of Durban. We woke up to this protest, but fortunately the protesters have dispersed, but this is what they left behind. I'm just going to step out of shots and ask for my colleague, Francois Grobler, to show you exactly what is happening right behind me. We understand that this protest started in the early hours of this morning. It's a continuation of the protests that have been taking place since Thursday here in the province. So we woke up to Bridge City, the road here closed, and the police are saying so far no one has been arrested for this protest, but they are monitoring the situation here near Bridge City.
How quickly did the police respond to this particular incident, Lethiwe?
Well, Morena, I can tell you that we arrived here quite early, and they were already here cleaning up the road. So I'm not sure exactly what time they arrived here in Bridge City, but what we have noticed since yesterday is that a lot of police vans have been stationed on the N2 and in other areas that are considered hotspot areas, such as the M19, where we were yesterday morning. So we have seen quite a few police vans just driving along the N2, and also here in Kwamashu, the entrance of Kwamashu, we did see one police van stationed there.
There was the torching of about 25 trucks yesterday at the N3 toll plaza in Mooi River toll plaza, that is, and of course the looting of some shops and whatnot. And our colleague was saying that there is a greater element of criminality than there is protesting and calling for Jacob Zuma to be released from jail. Would you say that what we're seeing here at Kwamashu and on the N2, and of course what we saw yesterday when we were speaking to you, could also be a matter of criminality and not necessarily protesters wanting to see Jacob Zuma being released?
Yes, Morena, I can say that because a few shops were looted here in Durban as well. So the protesters have moved from being supporters of the former president. Some of them are now basically looting shops and going around throwing stones at motorists. We saw those images yesterday on the M19. So some of those protesters have moved from being supporters of the former president to looting some shops here in the city.
Just before we let you go, Lethiwe, you were of course saying that there's been a response from authorities lapho Kwamashu to that incident that happened earlier on this morning. Can we expect them to stay there, or because Jane Naika, the police spokesperson, did say that they're stretched in terms of resources, will they be leaving there to go monitor the hotspots?
Well, Morena, the police are saying that they have arrested some protesters. So far, we know that at least 27 protesters have been arrested since Friday. To answer your question as to whether they will be stationed here near Bridge City the whole day, unfortunately, we haven't been told any of that information. But what I can say is that coming into Kwamashu, I did see a few police vans on the N2. But I cannot confirm at the moment that the police are going to be stationed here. As you can see right behind me, what they are doing is basically cleaning up the road so that it will be reopened. As you can see, that people have started coming out. So the day is going to go by. We are going to be monitoring that information. Rather, we will be here for at least 2 hours just to see if the police will be stationed here in Kwamashu.